Brisbane Wakes Up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Sometimes I've kind of threatened the kids where the fact is I don't get embarrassed. You know, if they won't do something, I'm like, hey, well, I don't mind making a scene. I'm okay with that because it started, I guess, when they were young kids in shopping centres used to say no and be a big tantrum. Like, I can't say yes to everything. So whatever. I don't get embarrassed. Just deal with it. But it's been a good threat, I guess, for my eldest one because I'll always say goodbye. Otherwise, I will wind down that window and I will say, I love you.
Make good choices.
Make good choices.
I love yelling
It's our
that.
favourite thing as well. Or, you know, just recently I think something happened and I decided to wind down the window and sing along to K-pop Demon Hunters.
You should get a bullhorn.
A bullhorn? What's a...
Yeah, the megaphone.
Oh, a megaphone. Do I need a megaphone?
Couldn't hurt. It can always be louder.
But it's just been that, like, you know, embarrassing them if I just go, if you're not going to cooperate. But I've been a little bit matched by one of my sons who's okay with talking to adults. And he's okay. He doesn't get embarrassed. And I was like, okay, now he's gone up one, right? And that is because I've always said, you know, you look at people in the eye, you make sure you communicate with adults, and he's okay with that. He doesn't get nervous. And we went to dinner and we had sushi and it was just two of them. So I was like, Scotty was at home and he was like, what's happening for dinner? And I went, yeah, sorry about that. We're out. He's like, oh, I wasn't included. I was like, well, we're wrapping it up. I'll try and get some takeaway for you to come back. Otherwise, there's some frozen food in the fridge. And he goes,
Hey, and you were already out with the kids or you left the house and left your husband behind and went
He
for
was
dinner?
working and we'd finished sports and we'd come
Okay,
home. So we'd
right.
stopped at Sushi Train and he'd come home
Okay.
and we were all
No, it was just
out
it was
for dinner.
sounding
I
like you
know.
abandoned him at home.
Well,
Like, we're going to go sort ourselves out.
Kinda
You
did.
he owned his
It was just one of those days where you couldn't be bothered cooking. You know what I mean?
Oh, every day.
But then I felt, he's like, oh, well, okay, well, you just go out for dinner again and cost so much. So then I was like, yes, I feel really bad about that. So I was like, no dessert. Put my foot down. And they were like, no, we want a dessert. And I was like, no, you can't get an ice cream. We're not getting ice cream. We're done, we're getting out. And Scotty sent me a message saying, well, at least can you get me a wine? And I was like, yes, okay, that's a nice thing to be able to do. The bottle shop was next door. My son's annoyed that he hasn't got an ice cream. So we're going to the bottle shop and I was choosing a wine, you know, my favourite region. He goes up to the guy and goes, are you allowed to serve her if she is drunk or an alcoholic? Now, that is quite a serious thing to say, okay? And there are people that are. But I just looked, I was like, are you for real? He goes, I'm just wondering, is that something that you feel comfortable doing? Oh,
He said,
my God.
there you go. That's what this whole shop is based around, mate.
He was a young guy just looking, going, and here's me going, you know them from McLaren Vale, do you have, and I was like, does it sound better now if I'm asking about specific regions?
What are the tannins
I'm
like
so
in this?
sorry.
Just wondering. What would you recommend that would go with the nice piece of rare steak smoked with a
Yeah, the
sliver?
casks are down there, love.
I was like, come on. I just look at him and I was like, do we have to do this? Like, don't do this. He goes, I'm just saying. I was just wondering if that's appropriate.
And did he serve you?
Well, yeah, because I wasn't. I hadn't had one drink.
So did
But it's just more the fact that I was like, really? You're going to do that just because I haven't got you that? And then I was like, well, that's because I've taught them to do it.
Well, you should follow him down there. Are you allowed to serve him because he's 13?
So that's what I wondered. Were you so shocked that you didn't think quick enough, or did you double down? Because I would have turned around and gone. And just out of curiosity to the guy serving you, what age did you stop crapping your pants? Because he still, to this day,
I honestly just ignored him at that stage. I said, can you just seriously, I said, can you stand out the front and put your hands on your head? Because I always get scared if any kids are in bottle shops. So he went out and went, I hope you're doing the right thing by serving her. I was like, what are you doing?
You go back
Come
down,
on.
there'll be a photo of you behind
I was
the
like, I'm
counter.
so sorry about him. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. But I was like, oh, no, now I have to stop embarrassing him. Otherwise, he's going to get even.
yeah, that is the issue, isn't it? When they turn around,
Yeah.
I say double down.
Double down?
Become an alcoholic. Show him.
No.
It's the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast.
My son started a new school, and at the school, they all have eskies. You know, when all the tradies go and they've got the 16 can esky that you'd normally get, like that's the brand.
Is that what the kids ask for? A 16-can
16
esky?
can one. No, they say the green one. But they all have that for their lunches, and I guess, you know, boys just like to take a lot of food.
Yeah.
Now, in this, because my husband's always had one as well, because you get them from Bunnings, they have a little flap at the top, and that is so you can quickly just grab your can.
Oh, like a hatch.
like a hatch.
Yeah.
Yes. And I guess it's, for easy access of the cans, but they use it for lunches. And I got a text message from my son, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. And he wrote, the crows got my lunch. I was like, what do you mean the crows got your lunch? Like, none of that makes sense. And I was like,
Like, is there a gang at his school called the Crows or something?
The football team.
I was like, this is ridiculous. It's made up sort of statement. So I emailed the teacher and I said, hey, bit of an issue because he's celiac. So we can't just go to the tuck shop and be able to buy anything. Because if you want, you got to go and order it. And it's too late to order it by a certain time. So he just goes hungry. And I was like, hey, if he really is hungry, I can drop something off. He's saying that the crows ate his lunch. Ha, ha, ha. And she wrote back saying, kid you not, I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it myself. They work together. One will lift up the flap and the other will go and get it. What the?
They're very smart.
Okay,
And they're like my spirit animal of what they can achieve. They even hold grudges. Did you know they hold grudges?
Yeah.
They even hold funerals.
They held funerals. That
Yeah.
I did not know.
Crows, hang on a second.
Yeah, I know. I looked into them because I was like, what the hell is with crows? And my mum sent it saying, this is what happened.
Maybe they're raiding his lunchbox for the catering at the wake.
Maybe.
But it's happened all the time. And I
We
was
want
like,
tiny teddies or we want some orange slices? What do we want?
Also, if you're killed unjustly, they'll bring you back from the dead and you can go on a rampaging revenge.
okay, that's a movie.
Yep, okay. What's it called?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Magpie.
Great movie, though.
Escaped me.
But I was like, why do they like gluten-free stuff?
Well, they don't care, do they?
Well, I don't know why they keep going for his. And then my other side said, yeah, you got to flip it upside down. We've tried super gluing it, and they've got it back out again.
Wow.
And I was like, can't you just put something over it? And they keep getting it. So obviously they have
Right.
told them that they need to actually move all the Yeskies inside, and he's the one that's not. But it's happened like
He's going
8
to have to
times.
take his safe to school.
Not just that. I was like, can't we just give them a peace offering? You know, like, here's your lunch.
Offer up one of the children.
No, but it's so funny.
Take Timothy and leave us our lunch, crows.
I didn't know what they can achieve.
Yeah, man, they're smart.
Wow.
Are crows protected?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't mess with
Oh,
them.
no, I don't.
Yes,
'Cause
crows
they hold
are
grudges.
protected in Queensland. Yeah, cool. Well, no.
You can't just kill something just
I
because
wasn't
it's
gonna
taking
say
your
that.
lunch. Well, that's what you're asking for. Do you know Jace
I was
said
going to say
that
we could relocate them.
Jace said that they take golf balls.
Oh, yeah.
A crow can pick up a golf ball?
Yeah, it's quite common in particularly central Queensland, on like Rockhampton golf course and stuff. They used to actually steal the balls and fly away with them.
And then what would they do? They'd sell them back to you at an inflated price. These things are insane.
I've seen it in Townsville a couple of times as well.
But where would they put them?
I don't know. I'm not a crow.
Maybe they think they're eggs. No, because they're too smart for that.
I just
don't know.
did not achieve. And when the teacher had to say that to me, I was like, all right. She goes, I would have never believed it unless I had actually
Saw
seen
it for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel bad that you're dumber than a crow?
What?
That you're dumber than the crow. The crows are smarter than us.
Well, I haven't taken my lunch.
No, true.
No.
Yeah.
So,
And they can fly.
I know.
I don't...
They can even exercise self-control. Yes, I am jealous that they're better than me.
Only 2 golf balls today.
Yeah.
No more.
They can do self-control for the end result is a greater reward.
Because that would be the thing. If they're working in pairs, they obviously have to say, whose turn is it to lift the lid while the other one gets food?
Or maybe they just flip the lid
Get
over.
enough and share it. Well, there you go. It does sound unbelievable. That sounds very much like a dog ate my homework sort of story.
I know. And that's what I was like. But I was like, but why? Because you can't go and buy anything from the tuck shop.
No, that's
you
a
know?
good point. If
Like
your son wasn't celiac, you'd be like, Bojo.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. 2 very healthy birds then.
Yeah.
With good gut health.
But don't shut up about it to all the other birds. I'm celiac.
Stab Abby and Matt, the podcast.